I'm Mrs. Pearl Blue, and I'm a member of the Lower Sioux community. I'm manager here of the Lower Sioux Pottery Shop. I've been manager here now for about a year and a half. And this pottery is handmade and hand-painted by our girls and one of our boys. I have 4 women and 1 boy working. And all this pottery is handmade, hand-painted. And the bottom shelf here is Wilbur Bearshart's work. He's the son of our priest, Father Bearshart. And this is his work that he does. He's quite the artist. And he intends to go to Santa Fe Art School for the 2nd semester. This building at one time was our mission school. It went up from the 1st to the 8th grade. And about 10 years ago it was closed, and the children now go down to the Morton Public School. So we thought that we would make use of the building, and we found out that there was a lot of clay in this valley. And a man from the governor's office, working for the governor on Minnesota Resources, discovered this clay, and he thought it would be a good idea if we would start a pottery shop. So he has helped us get started. And a lot of this, but we don't use our own clay, we don't make our own clay because it's going to take a lot of work, a lot of money. So we get our clay from Minneapolis. It's processed in Minneapolis, but it is Minnesota clay. And that's where we get our clay. And Mr. Niskin has helped us quite a bit in this pottery shop. We bought the tools and the different things, and the material, and he had the Mankato College students make our wheels for us, our potter's wheels for us. He got us a large gas kiln, and people have been awfully good to us, being that we have decided to start this. They've helped us. We took out a small business loan of $10,000, and that's how we started. And we hope to keep going. We had Douglas Pendleton was our first manager, and he did a real nice job. And then he passed away. He had a sudden heart attack and passed away. Then his wife, Joanne, took over, and she was manager for a few years, but she resigned. And then I took over. And I've never had any training in business. I've never had any training in business, and so I've got a lot to learn, but I'm always willing to take advice from people. And I hope, and I took this job because I hate to see the place close. We spent a lot of money, and I think it gives employment to some of our people, and I think we should be proud of it. Because I have so many people come here and praise our work and think it's wonderful that we've done this, and they think our work is beautiful. And we hope in the future that we will have outlets, and that it will be a big industry, but that we will be able to employ more people. And now I'll go over here and show you.
That's not for the community, community, maybe for the bylaw committee in the council. Yeah. Can bring a copy over Yeah. Yeah, okay.
I want you to see some of the work that Rita does. Now this here, she puts a white slip over the pot, and then she takes a sharp instrument and she carves this face on here. Now this is a face, a picture of our chief, Little Crow. And up above is a picture of a chief with a peace pipe. Now this is some of the work that Rita does. Rita does real good work. Well, all the girls do good work. And these, I'd like to tell a little story about this one. Now this is Rita's work. Like I say, she dips this in white slip, then she takes a sharp instrument and she carves these pictures in here. A while back, some of us council members had went to Washington, D.C. to see some of the different departments and ask for help for our community in different things such as housing, sanitation, and so forth. And we went into one office and there was a man sitting there behind the desk, and he said he was part Indian and part Spanish. His father was Spanish, his mother was an Indian woman from western South Dakota. And he said that at one time he was a pilot for Howard Hughes. And that was the day those were the days when Howard Hughes would let the public see him, and he was flying around in airplanes, and this man was a pilot for him. So when we came back, these people were pretty nice to us, and they listened to our stories, and they promised that they would help us as much as they could. They would help us. And when we came back, the council bought some pottery and gave them each a gift, a piece of pottery as a gift. And when he received our pottery, well, he had asked if one of the girls could make him this pottery with one eagle on there and his Indian name. His Indian name is Lone Eagle, and he wanted his name printed on the pot. And just the one eagle and his Indian name Lone Eagle printed on there. So this is what Rita did, and this will be sent to the man in Washington, D.C. This is his order, and this is some of Rita's work. Rita is also the assistant manager. She manages the shop when I'm not here. She's worked here for some years now and knows the business and does good work, very dependable. And I don't know what I'd do without her. The other girls are real good. They do real good work, and I wished we had more of them. Oh, and then I'll say, I say, tell me when.
Put your hand out on the shelf there.
So you just put one away or something.
Okay.
Okay, now let's go in and see the beadwork and the pipes and work that I have in the other room. This is our beadwork. I thought it would be nice also to sell other Indian-made articles, because there's people come in here lots of times and they're interested in the beadwork and the pipes don't work and so forth. So we decided in this room we would have a little counter of some of the beadwork.
Oh, we don't have a microphone.
We're ready, Jim. You're trying to make him push more?
No,
I'm allergic to smoke, so I
Are you ready?
Oh.
Okay, you're on.
This is our beadwork. I thought it would be nice if we could sell other Indian articles too, because a lot of people come in here and I usually ask for Indian beadwork or other articles. And all our beadwork and pipestone work is locally made. We have a man here, Mr. Columbus, Tom Columbus, that gets his pipestone from Pipestone, Minnesota, and makes these peace pipes. And then I buy them from him and sell them here. He makes all this pipestone work. He made this peace pipe for us. And he makes these crosses. And he makes smaller, little smaller crosses with owls like this. Then we have a lady that does beadwork, Mrs. Corrine Guthunder. She makes a lot of the beadwork. And we have our neighbor, Mrs. Bessie Ironheart from Granite Falls, that does the beadwork also. I buy beadwork from her. And we have a beautiful bag here that Mrs. Ironheart had made. That it's buckskin, genuine buckskin. She did the beadwork and it's lined inside, real pretty. And this drum here is made by one of our senior citizens, Joe Guthunder. Last year the senior citizens had a program and a little workshop over here at our parish hall. And he gets the material from the cities and puts it together. And I sell it for the senior citizens. They get the money and I just sell it for them. But they're not working today because this summer. I imagine the heat would be a little bit too much and some of them don't feel very good. These little clay medallions we just make for the children. We have a lot of school children that go through the shop, and we know our pottery is rather expensive and they don't have that much money, so we make these little clay medallions that they can buy. We also have our little moccasin pins made by one of our local women. So this is our beadwork and our other Indian articles that we sell. We have a guest book too, that we have all the people that come, that we like them to be asked them to sign in our guest books. This here is a picture of Dr. Charles Eastman. He's written a lot of books. He's written some books about his Indian. This is some of the pottery that are made by our workers. Here's one that was made by John Dow. He's gone to Santa Fe now to school. Here's another one that he made. This is one by Wilbur. He'll be leaving us second semester for Santa Fe to the art school. These are made by different workers. So this is some of the samples of some of our pottery that we make. And now for these pictures on the wall. Here's a picture of Rita where she's painting the vase. These pictures were taken by a photographer and then they were blown up for us. Here's a picture of some of the pottery that was designed. They took one here, one pottery all together, one that had, for some reason or other, got broke. This over here is pictures of how they make the pots on the wheel. They make them different sizes and shapes that they want. Here's another picture how they sit and paint each one of these little designs on this pottery. That's why I think it makes our pottery so unique, because it's all hand work. And up here's some more pottery that was made. This here was made by one of our workers. She doesn't work here now, but she did. But she made this here. We had 4 of them, but we've only got this one left. Now this she molded by hand. These other pictures are all pictures of different sizes and pottery. This real large picture here above the door is some pottery that we made for the Thunderbird Motel in Minneapolis. He wanted real large pots to decorate his motel. And I think we must have sold about $2,000 worth. And they were the real large pots. And that was for the Thunderbird Motel in Minneapolis. The rest are also pottery that the girls had, pictures of pottery that the girls had made. And don't get too close. Oh, I better not.
Still there?
Got it? But we should get a good tan between that.
closer?
Yeah.
Just
Put it down so high. Back off, okay. With the little down and it should focus back in.
Hot color on your face.
Down on the picture.
I can't.
Oh, that's great. We didn't even give
You
me
just
time
had the
to
bottom
get my
of the
phone.
picture.